everybody, welcome to the vlog. Good morning, and I hope that your start to your day is amazing. I'm a little bit excited and a little bit nervous today because Noah heads off to Hawaii today. And you know, I'm nervous that he's traveling alone, but I'm sure he's gonna be completely fine. And I'm a little sad because I'm gonna miss him. He's gonna be gone for like 12 days in Hawaii, living life up for his spring break. But me and Lori are gonna pack things up here, get things ready, and then we have to take Noah to the airport. All right, Noah, you ready to go to Hawaii?
I'm very ready and excited. Packing my snacks for the plane ride right now.
The most important thing is your snacks.
Flips.
The big question is, will you be wearing that hat the entire time in Hawaii?
No, I brought extra hats, guys. Don't worry. I see you guys in the comments. Always making fun of my hat.
All right, so he's gonna have different hats. I'll make sure that he texts me some pictures and I'll post his hats on the vlog. I'm gonna miss Noah so bad. It's gonna be, all right, well, we're off to the airport, guys. We decided just to walk him in and get him checked in since this is the first time he's flown alone. At least get him on the plane and hopefully the rest he's got on his own. Okay, we are all through getting the boarding passes and everything. His luggage is dropped off, now off to security. And then we say bon voyage because obviously we can't go through security. Have fun, Noah. I'll miss you. Have fun. Don't. Hey, bad choice, Noah. Make good choices. Make good choices, Noah.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun. Oh, in trouble already.
You're all set.
All right, Noah. See ya. Bye. So there it is. Noah is off to Hawaii for a couple weeks. I don't know. I'm kind of sad about it. But I know he's going to have a great time. It's a great opportunity, and he's going to have a blast. And me and Lori, we're going to be stuck here in Michigan.
I'm not happy about that.
Lori wanted to go so bad. I'm sure we'll get back there this winter or this summer maybe. Okay, off to the shop. What do you say we get the day started by trying to feed my new horn frog? Which, by the way, this is that little cute guy here. There he is. That's my little guy. And I can actually use some help from you guys. Why don't you comment down below and help me name that guy? I mean, he's gonna be a new mascot for us and he needs a really cool name. So hit me down below in the comments and let me know what you think my new froggy's name should be. Let's see if he will eat for us here. They eat pinkies, believe it or not. So let's get this going. Come on, buddy. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh. There you go. How awesome is that? Is that crazy? I mean, they literally just eat things that are almost the size of their body. They're like just little monsters. And again, he's just a little guy, but he's gonna get like literally almost the size of a dinner plate eventually. So actually, if it's a girl, it gets that big. Boys stay a little bit smaller. We don't know if he's a boy or a girl yet, so we'll have to see. You know, usually about 6-8 months, you can start to really tell. Regardless, he is a cool animal. Again, he's an Argentine horned frog, and he needs a name. So comment down below so that way every time I feed my new guy, I can tell you what his name is. It's an awesome animal. You guys are always asking me how the green tree pythons and the emerald tree boas are doing, so I figure I'll give you just a little bit of an update. This guy just ate today, literally, just about an hour ago. He's looking really good. I mean, it's so cool. And as for now, it's still got its baby color, which is really cool, but probably another 4 or 5 months and it'll start to change a little bit. This one also, you can see that big old lump in it in the bottom there. Look at that thing. That thing is just absolutely gorgeous looking. Again, I love baby green tree pythons, and they look really amazing. Now, we did get rid of the red ones, which were the Cyclops ones. We ended up selling those, but we have the 2 yellow ones. So, and then look at the little emerald tree boas. Oh, man, these things are just absolutely crazy looking. one of my favorite snakes for sure. Look at how gorgeous that is. And it's so neat that some of that little bit of green is just coming through a little bit. That's going to be peeking through for its adult color. And probably in another 6 or 7 months, it'll be all green with just white splotches on it. They are absolutely adorable. So I know you guys are asking all the time. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll show you a couple of the little Amazon tree boas too. That's these guys here. Look at these ones. Now these guys are weird because they don't hardly ever spend any time on the poles, which is really weird. They're a tree boa. I noticed that with our adults too. Like we'll put branches in, they never really even go on them, to be honest with you. So it's kind of weird that they are a tree boa, but they spend little time in the trees, at least it seems like. But anyways, regardless, they're doing really well as well, which is pretty cool. So they're really good. Oh, let me just take a look there. Just since this caught my eye, so I had to show you. Here's my little baby Woma pythons. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable, huh? Gosh, I love Woma pythons, and they're just really good animals. I mean, super, super nice. We ended up keeping 2 pair of the babies that we hatched last year. Just figure we'll raise them up and get a bigger group, number one, because I think we have 3 adult females, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have, you know, 5 adult females and a couple more males, which will always be good, but they're looking really nice. I mean, Womas are awesome. I figured we're gonna give a treat to some of our skinks. Every now and then we'll just give them either crickets or dubia roaches, just as a little bit of a treat, because typically they just eat, you know, dog food and wet cat food. So, but anyways, what we'll do is we'll transfer them into kind of just a clean cage with no hay or anything, so that way they're not eating any other stuff. And then we just put some roaches or crickets in there and just let them go crazy. They absolutely go nuts. So let's go ahead and see how this is gonna go. Here's some roaches here from dubia.com. Look at these little guys. I tell you, roaches kind of freak me out, to be totally honest with you. Here you go, bud. Oh, and he's like, yes. I think it's so funny. He's like got one in his mouth, but he sees another one and he's like, should I go over? Should I drop it? Should I drop it? Should I drop it? Look at it, it's got another, it's chasing another one now. As soon as it sees them, it's like, oh my gosh, I want to eat them all. Eat your one, buddy, and then you can eat the other one. So cute though, isn't it? He is so adorable. All right, that was awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take another one out and see if he'll eat it too. Come on. Come on, little guy. There you go. There you go. Now you got it. He made short work of those roaches. He absolutely loved it. And you know what's really good is not only is it nutritionally really good to give them that type of stuff like dubia roaches, but there's some enrichment value as well. It's running around, it's chasing, it's getting some stimulation. So all around, absolutely awesome. Plus, it's really funny to watch. Okay, so while I'm in feed mode, I might as well feed my boy RJ. RJ, what you doing, silly? Hi, sweetheart. You ready? You want some food? Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go, bud. There you go, RJ. Yum, yum. He's so awesome. I mean, I love that animal. I fed him since he was a little tiny pup, and I still love every single time I feed him. I mean, I think, you know, crocodilians to me are one of the coolest animals on the planet. They're so smart, they're so into, see, he knows, he's like, normally I feed him a couple, so he's coming right back over to wait for me. He's like, okay, I know you're normally gonna feed me a couple, but unfortunately I only had one for him today. Tomorrow is actually the day that we normally would feed him because we have the excess rodents from what didn't eat today. So tomorrow he'll get a lot of food, but I just wanted to feed him one little thing for you guys today. While we're at it, might as well go ahead and feed Karma. How are you doing today, Karma? Hi. What's going on? We'll give him one of these hornworms. Do you want a hornworm? That's the second time that Karma didn't want to eat for me this week. I think I've just been spoiling him too much. Ever since we switched over and started giving him more hornworms, he's getting a little more finicky. But if I'm not mistaken, it was something crazy like every hornworm is equal to the nutritional value of like 36 crickets. So it gives you an idea. I mean, you know, if we're feeding him 1 or 2 hornworms a week, it's like he's getting an extra 6 dozen crickets. So that makes a little sense. And look at how beefy he looks. He looks real fat and healthy. But I'm kind of sad because I really like to see him eat. I guess to finish the circuit, I might as well feed Fetty Wop. Fetty Wop, what are you doing, buddy? There you go, Fetty. He's excited now. Yum, Fetty. He's such a cool animal, man. I love that thing to death, man. It's so freaking cool. Right, Fetty? What are you doing, bud? It's just funny, because he only has the one eye, he just looks like he looks at you sideways, like, what's going on? Oh, you're so good. He's like, can I have another one? I don't want to feed him too much because it might not be good for him, but 3 is probably good for him right now. Fetty Wop the Bearded Dragon is the next one that's going to get the cage makeover. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it this coming week because I'm supposed to head to New York City. If I can't do it next week, if I do head to New York, then I'll do it the following week when I get back. Do a nice makeover for his cage, and I just love that animal. I mean, it's like Laura just said, you know, things are really starting to turn into a zoo right here, and I said, exactly. So Jessica just came and showed me a gecko, and a little bit of backstory for you guys. You may or may not know this about me, but I love alien stuff. I love like any alien shows, UFO shows, anything to do with aliens. As a matter of fact, to the point where like during Christmas, oftentimes people buy me like alien ornaments, and it's just an ongoing. Remember my son bought me the alien vodka? That gives you an idea. Anyways, check this gecko out. Oh my gosh, this gecko is an alien. That thing has got alien eyes. Oh my gosh, that is the craziest thing in the world. I'm gonna keep this thing. I am so gonna keep it because it is so freaking cool. It's literally like a little alien. Oh my, maybe I'll call it Roswell. What do you think? I think I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna call it Roswell. Let me know if you guys like that idea. So a lot of people have been asking me about an update on Ouroboros. And honestly, this is not Ouroboros. This is actually a slightly older one. And unfortunately, Ouroboros didn't make it, you know? And it's really hard to say what happened there. I know that, you know, some people online have said that, you know, maybe it was stress related or heat related, but the truth is the heat certainly didn't change in the room whatsoever, and I can't imagine that there'd be any increased amount of stress because it had been kept that way its whole life since it was a baby, and all the other snakes are fine, and the fact that for 28 years I've been keeping snakes away and I've never had it happen before, so I certainly don't think it was stress, and it wasn't something that we did. I think that maybe there was a congenital issue. As a matter of fact, Jessica had told me that there was a handful of snakes from that clutch that just seemed to be a bit loopy where the way their heads moved, and maybe that ultimately was what caused it to go crazy. Regardless, she lived a few days and she just wasn't right, you know, she just kept on acting weirder and weirder, and unfortunately she finally passed. So anyways, I just thought I would tell you guys that unfortunately Ouroboros didn't make it, which was a bummer. I certainly wish she would have. I wish she would have saved. And then I feel a little bit bad, like would there have been a chance if I would have caught it sooner? Maybe it would have. I have no idea, but obviously for a snake like that to eat itself, there has to be something wrong, and most likely it was just a genetic defect that caused it to be goofy like that. Regardless, I have this one, which is just like Ouroboros, and this is actually one that I'm keeping up and raising for a future breeder. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. You know, I am a little bit bummed that Noah's not around. I think as a father, you always want to have a connection with your kid somehow. You know, in some cases it might be sports, in other cases with a guy like me, you think it might be animals. But the fact is that both my kids really weren't that into animals, so we didn't have that connection. So mine and Noah's connection not only is YouTube, but now even more importantly is the vlog. The fact that he's in the vlog, we can talk about things, we can enjoy it, we can be excited excited. We read the comments together. We go over the things that you say. It's kind of a good thing. And now that he's starting his own channel, that's even more awesome because it's something that we can collaborate with and talk about. So it's really cool. So him being gone for the next couple weeks is a little bit of a bummer. You know, don't get me wrong. I've got Lori and I've got the crew and that's all fine. But there is a part that kind of is a little sad about him not being a part of things for the next couple weeks. But I'm excited for him to have a good time. And speaking of a good time, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for always tuning in and supporting everything I do. Make sure to smash that like button and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. Make sure to be kind to somebody. I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.